Welcome back to Grizz Vision here on Grizz TV. My name is Neal Ruhl, here with Coach Kampe after a 74-67 loss at IUPUI. And Coach, game that came down the stretch, you guys could just never quite get over the hump towards the end, and IUPUI hit every single free throw.
Yeah, I'd give them credit. They did a nice job. They closed the game out the way they needed to. We had our opportunity. We came out. We started the second half really bad. Isaiah picked up foul 3 and foul 4 like that, and then we had a freshman in there that struggled with some of the adjustments we had made. Allowed them to have a nice little run, got the lead. We battled really well. Was really pleased with the way we battled. We get it back to 1, we get the ball, and we have a layup and it gets blocked because we didn't go strong. And we didn't, value that possession and understand what it meant, and they went down and scored. And then their kid hit a 30-footer, that really kind of changed. It would have been a 3-1 point game, but that kid came off that screen and buried it. Give him credit for that. And then I'll tell you another play that was huge, Neal, was the loose ball that got bounced around it. I think it was 3 at the time. And we got it, looked like we stole it. It bounced around. We couldn't grab it. And the 50-50 ball, they came up with it and scored. And that put it up to 5. And I think that was really a huge play in the game.
And Coach, life is like that on the road sometimes, isn't it? I mean, you guys did everything you're supposed to do defensively on that possession, and 50-50 ball just bounced their way.
Well, or we don't come up with it when we need it, I mean, you can look at it either way. We got to have that ball, and I got to see the film of it to really know what happened. Did we try and run with it before we had it? Whatever. Plus, I'm very concerned about the shot clock on that. I don't know why they reset the shot clock, and I was yelling for it, and referees must have thought we had possession, so I'll have to look at that too, because it was a huge play.
So, Coach, this leaves you guys now coming back home, final 2 games of the Horizon League season. Green Bay and Milwaukee rolling into the arena as you guys sit right now. And look, we know the story, long road trip, being on the injuries and everything like that. But, Coach, you got to circle the wagons now, right, as we approach the tournament time?
Well, that was a tough road trip. 7 games, or 3 games in 7 days on the road. And we come back and play 2 more in 3 more days. So it's 5 games in 10 days, which is like an NBA schedule, and it came at a really bad time for us with Mellon's injury because we're trying to reinvent ourselves. And I think we took some steps forward today. We got a lot of wide open shots and we missed them, which were, if we just make a poor percentage, I think it's a different game. And I don't think we're going to have a guy go 2 for 10 from the 3 and another guy go 1 for 12. And they dared us to shoot. And I do think, it just didn't happen. The good about this is the last 2 games are at home. Maybe we can get a little momentum. Those guys can get some confidence and make those shots. And then we stay in Michigan. We're not going very far. So, I can see people doubling Jalen like that and running a man and a half on Kendrick and a man and a half on Jalen. And against Cleveland State, we made shots. Tonight, we didn't make them. The good out of all this, though, Neal, is even though we didn't make them, I mean, we had a guy 2 for 10 and a guy 1 for 12 or something like that, 3 for 16. Even though we didn't make those shots, we had an opportunity to win. And that our defense was good enough. Everything was good enough. But when it still came down to it, we needed to make a couple shots and we couldn't make them.
All right, Coach, appreciate the time.
Okay.